everyone, I'm Pam and Beth is with me today. We're going to present some Sit to Be Fit exercises, and for today's workout we've brought out some other props that you might have at home and handy that you could use for some weights. So here's what we have going on today. I've got just 2 cans of soup, chicken noodle soup. So they're pretty lightweight, but they're even. And like I said, you might have 2 of these in your cupboard, which you could use. Beth has 2 Gatorade bottles, so that's going to have a little bit more weight. How many? 20 ounces. So there you go. 20 ounces in each hand. Then I've also got a milk jug. Now I haven't filled this up all the way. If I do, the milk jug is going to weigh about 8 pounds. So this is going to be, you know, if you're really feeling strong one day, the milk jug could be the way to go. But I just fill it up about halfway. So I'm thinking that might be like 4 or 5 pounds. You can definitely tell it's a little heavier. So I'll incorporate the milk jug and the soup cans throughout the workout, but for right now, let's just start without and get warmed up. So please scooch all the way to the edge of your seat, and if you'll have a seat that is pretty sturdy, kitchen chair, you don't want to be in a lazy boy doing this workout, right? So you want to be in something that has some good rigidity and that you can feel really secure on, and it's not too high because you want your feet to totally touch the floor, okay? So all the way to the edge of the seat, roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Just start to get a little warmth, a little movement into those shoulders. So hopefully you're doing well, that this video finds you well, and that one day you'll feel more comfortable about coming to the center. But in the meantime, continue to check out this YouTube content and get your workouts in. That's awesome. Rotate the hands, and we'll just do a little bicep curl with a leg extension, then return it back in. So we're just curling. So some of these movements that we're going to be doing later with the weights, we can do without. So we're just warming up into those patterns, still sitting nice and tall, just getting a little upper body, lower body coordination. Good deal. Let's go 2 and 1. Rotate those hands to the back, lean over your legs a little bit. We're going to slide those elbows back. Feel your shoulder blades come together in the back, then reach it down. Slide back and reach down. So pinching those shoulder blades together. And again, you can feel this without any extra resistance, but in a moment we'll add it and you can see how that feels as well. So squeeze back. Good. Let's go 2 more. Squeeze. Squeeze and relax. Sit it back up tall and roll those shoulders. All right, so if you want to add some weights, go ahead and do that. Now I'm going to start with the soup cans. That's going to go with the Gatorade bottles. So again, just something to connect with. These soup cans don't have a lot of weight, you guys, but it's just something to kind of connect our movement with. All right, so we're going to go back to that leg extension. So we're curling up, reaching down, curling up, sit really tall, pull that belly button into your spine, curling up. Good deal. Let's go 1 more set each side. Curl up, and lower. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. You're still on the edge. Let's send that leg out. Really flex the foot. Keep these hands and shoulders down. We're going to lift and tap. It's a small range of motion. Don't be tempted to lean back. Stay really tall in your seat. Lift and tap the heel. Lift, tap the heel. Now hold this one up. That leg's going to start to feel heavy, mine too. Bring your abdominals in and pulse. Push up, push up. Pushing that toe toward the ceiling, press up. These weights are just by our side. 3, 2, hold it here. Point and flex. Yes, your leg is going to start feeling heavier and heavier. We're just using body weight resistance here. Keep that opposite foot flat on the floor. Point the foot, circle to the outside. So remember, this movement is coming from your hip. So it's not an ankle roll, it's not a knee movement, it is coming from that hip joint. Still sitting tall, I know. Good, let's go the other direction. My leg is on fire, so yours might be too. Welcome to our club. 2, 1, pause, lift it up and lower it down. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm just gonna give that a little massage because it needs it. Catch your breath. Remember, as we're working, if you need to grab some water, you know, put this on pause, get some water, or just continue to drink as I'm talking to you, all right? Sit up nice and tall. We're going to extend that other side. Really flex that foot. Lift and tap. Lift and tap. And for me, for whatever reason today, this leg is lifting higher than my other leg. So sometimes, you know, that happens. We're not going to be, worried about it. We just know that we have some of these imbalances. Good. Hold it up, point, and flex. So really exaggerate this. You're working through the foot and ankle. It's really important to have good strength and mobility in our feet and ankles because that's our functional movement. When we walk, we want to be able to lift our feet up, not shuffle, and have that good strength that if we do stumble, that we're able to stay upright. All right, keep that foot pointed. Let's circle to the outside. Again, bring that movement up into your hip. Keep that foot really strong and pointed. Watch leaning back. I can feel myself doing it. Pause. We'll go the other direction. This is when that leg starts to feel heavier and heavier. And we'll go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up and lower. Whoo! That might get your heart rate up too. Give that a little, oh, look at me. I'm just going to use my can and give myself a nice little massage here. All right, so sit up nice and tall. We're going to lean over those legs just slightly. Lift through the chest, bring our arms right here by our sides. Press back like you're trying to pass something behind you, pass a little note behind you. Curl it in, press it back, squeeze it in. So you're activating those triceps. We're keeping everything else really still and just moving those arms. So squeeze those triceps back. Good. Let's get a couple more. 2, and 1. Sit yourself up tall and shoulder roll. All right, I'm going to place these cans down and pick up the milk jug. I'm getting serious now. So cans are going down. I'm picking up the milk jug. Beth, you might want to go with 1. Yeah. So I think I'm going to grab onto this handle piece and then bring it overhead. Now sometimes your shoulders are not going to allow this, so just do whatever range of motion works for you. I'm going to bring it right back behind me and press it straight up. This is a similar muscle, right? We're doing the tricep again. So just a different way to do this. When you're doing this behind the head movement, keep your elbows facing forward. Imagine that you have eyeballs on the ends of your elbows. So we don't want those eyeballs looking to the side, right? We want them looking forward. So bring that down and back. Let's go one more time. And pull it over nice and easy. I'm going to stick with this milk jug. It's pretty challenging. I like it. You should try it. We're going to separate those feet slightly. Let's place our hand on our thigh, and we're going to reach this milk jug over to the instep of that opposite foot, and I'm just going to pull it back like I'm cranking something up, okay? So we've got this big forward flexion, pull back. Good. Reach it over, squeeze it back. And this handle works really well for this exercise. So it's actually a little more convenient. Yeah, it works. Good. Pull back. And again, I just have my milk jug about halfway full. So maybe it's about 4 or 5 pounds. Good. Pull back. And 1 more. Stick. All right, let's switch it up. Again, sit tall. Both our feet are flat down. We don't want those feet moving all over the place. Support on the thigh. Reach over toward the instep. Row it back. Good. We're still on the edge of the seat. So now we've got our body plus whatever weight we have going into this space. So if that's feeling uncomfortable to you, just scoot back on your chair a little bit. No worries. Reach it over, slide it back, reach and slide. Let's go 2 more on this side. Hopefully we're even. Reach and pull and rest. All right, I'm getting rid of all weight and I'm just going to go to body weight. Come back to your center, do a couple of shoulder rolls, maybe a little neck, just to kind of reset here. All right, bring those palms up by your sides. You're going to squeeze your elbows right into your rib cage. As you do this, I want you to feel all the muscles down your spine engage. You can kind of feel them grab in there. Then we'll reach it back out. Squeeze it in, reach it out. So using those back muscles, and you're just tucking that elbow right behind you. Still sitting tall, of course. Good. Don't forget to breathe. All good. 2 and 1. Straighten out the arms, turn your palms behind you. Walk the legs in together. We're going to lift the heels, lift the arms, and then lower down. Now, if you can get your hands as high as your shoulders, go for that, or just lift as high as your shoulders are going to allow you today. But just moving through the lower body too. We've got a little bit of coordination here. We'll be fine. Lift up, lower down. 2, good. Hold this next one up. We're going to rotate the hands in toward each other and bring them together. All right, more coordination. We can handle it. Open and close. So you're on that toe. We've got a little bit, I'm kicking my can. We got a little open close here. So we've got some mobility in the hip. Open, close, open, close. One more, open, close, and lower. Awesome. Let's sit back just for a little reset here. Just sit back. Good time to grab a drink. I don't have my water, but if I did, I'd be drinking some. Just take a little break here, start kind of feeling what's been going on with your body. Hopefully you've been doing some of our other videos and doing some other workouts so you can kind of just keep those muscles strong, keep that body moving, just kind of keep that train rolling. Because once we stop, it's really hard to get things cranked up again. So I'm glad you're watching today and are participating in this video with us. All right, I'm going to go back to my soup cans. So I'm going 2 weights, or 2 objects, or whatever maybe it's 2 animals. Maybe you have 2 cats that you're gonna try this with. I don't know. You guys might get crazy out there. Okay, scooch to the edge of the seat. We're gonna bend those arms, and we're gonna go back to a little bit of rotation into our back. So we're just gonna keep those elbows in, and then we'll squeeze back. Open and close. So we've already been all around our back. It's real critical to keep our back nice and strong. We know that that holds a lot of aches and pains and stiffness. So if we can keep that back strong, a lot of that will go away. So that's good stuff. Good. Opening and close. Perfect. One more time. Nice. All right, let's rotate right here to the shoulders, and my elbows are out to my side. I'm just going to push over my head, then bring it back down. Again, if this overhead press is not for you, then just change to another exercise that makes your shoulders happy. But if you're able, maybe even on just one side, to do this, that would be great. So, you could even do, alternate one at a time, or maybe it's just one. This is the only one I can do. Another thing you can do for your shoulders is you can bring it down and row it up, right? So we've got lots of choices when it comes to those shoulders. And just having this little bit of weight does help, does keep a little control here. So I like it. All right, finish that up. Curl it up to your shoulders. All right, we're gonna take a little hinge forward. So we're gonna hinge over those legs, and then we're gonna squeeze ourselves back up. So think about counts of 2 and 2. Exhale over. Inhale, stack your spine. Lead with the crown of your head and lift up. Good. Extending out over those legs. Breathe with it. Try to keep your spine really long. You'll probably be tempted to kind of round, but we want to keep that back extending. And then lift one more time. Extend and lift. Awesome. Open those feet out a little bit, turning those toes out. We're going to drop into that space and squeeze it back up into our chest. So kind of like just hugging it in. Reach it out and over. This is another one where we've got a lot of ourselves out over space. So if that's not comfortable for you, move back. Reach it out, squeeze it in, reach out, squeeze it in. A lot of forward flexion, a lot of movement here in the trunk, promoting some flexibility, bring some warmth into those muscles, reach and pull. Excellent. Bring those feet back together, hands by your side, roll the shoulders up, back and down. All right, side bend. So we're pulling that low rib down to our hip. Watch your other side trying to lift up. Keep that really anchored down. Squeeze yourself back to center. Side bend and center lift. Side. So again, it's a very narrow range of motion. You don't want to turn your body at all. It's not a twist. It's straight to the side. And I'm wondering if I had that milk jug, it might pull me down a little further. So any of those little tricks we can incorporate might help us. Let's go one more each side. Side bend. Good. Side and lift. Cross those hands in front. Still here at the edge of the seat. I think I just hit my microphone, sorry about that. And we're gonna lean back, give the back of the chair a little kiss, then squeeze up. Again, those feet are gonna wanna lift up, don't let them. Lean back, give the chair a kiss, squeeze up. Back is long, control. Yeah, lean it back, squeeze it up. Are you breathing? Good. Lean back. Squeeze up. You might feel this in the top of your legs as you lean back. That's okay. Let's go 3 more. Squeeze. 2. Squeeze. How about 1 more? We got this. 1 and release. Awesome. All right, let's ditch the weights again. You know, a lot of my workouts, I have you up and down. That's on purpose to just get some range of motion. So don't be like, why does she keep having me go up and down? That's all by design. You're welcome. Okay, let's take that arm nice and high, and we're going to reach through the fingers. As we come down, because here's where we're going. We're coming down across the body. As we come down, we're going to make a little fist, okay? So reach up, extend. Feel that nice lengthening here. Cross over, elbow to knee. Lengthen. Exhale over and reach. Feet flat on the floor. And lift. Good. Cross it over, reach it up. Squeeze. You all right, Beth? You good?
I'm good.
All right, we're good. We're good. Reach it up. Let's go 2 more. Cross, lengthen. So you're getting that really big extension and then coupling it with the contraction. All right, set up on the other side. Big, long reach. Again, if your arm is not going to do this, find where you can go with it, right? We all just have to do our best. All right, lift up, cross over. We're making that fist. Then we lengthen the fingers. Reach up. Nice. Lift and cross. Lift. Cross. Feel that rotation in your trunk. And we're going to do some more rotation here in a moment. Just kind of getting prepared for that. But you feel your whole body turning. One more. Reach and release. Good. Kind of another little shoulder roll shake out might feel a little good to you. All right, walk those legs in. We're going to bring the feet out and really pull the toes toward the shins. Reach the arms out long by your side. So we're going to breathe up. Keep like these nice helicopter arms. Isolate your waistband. We're going to turn. Return to center, lower. Now here's one thing that we don't want to fool ourselves, all right? So I lift up. Oh, look at me, I'm doing it. Look at me twisting. My body did not move. So do not be tempted or fool yourself to think you're twisting. You're going to move your trunk and bring your arms with you, all right? Good. All right, so here we go. Lift up. We're rotating to the other side. Rotate, center, and down. Really isolate that waistband. Are you pulling your toes towards your shins? We got a lot going. Lift, twist, center, release. Feel that nice mobility and warmth in your trunk, in your spine. We want to make sure that these muscles and bones are moving, are flexible, have warmth, have circulation. Makes a huge difference. Turning the body. Good, let's go 1 more each side, breathing with it. Back center, release. Don't be surprised if your shoulders and your arms are feeling a little heavy. And relax. Relax the legs as well. Do a little shake, maybe a little march just for those legs. Because when you hold those legs in that solid position, all those muscles contract and just hold for you. So you're working that even though it's a very static position, okay? All right, so we're going to finish big today. Separate those feet back again. Bring the arms out kind of like a blade. We're going to pull back and pull that elbow between the back of your chair and your back, rotate forward. So we've got this nice kind of tripod base of balance that should make you feel a little more secure than if your legs were together and you did that. So nice base of balance here. Sit tall. Slide back and turn and reach. Once again, don't fool yourself into thinking you're twisting. Reach it out, slide it back. Could I do this with those soup cans? I could. Definitely. I would not do this with that milk jug, but I could probably do this with the soup cans if you wanted a little bit more resistance. You know, feel free to grab something for this. 1 more each side. Rotate, center, and relax. Let's sit back and take a break. Whew. Get a drink. Nice job today. We're just going to do a few stretches to finish up today, and I'm really glad that you're continuing to watch, and we'll try to put out some more content on Sit to Be Fit as we go through. It's just really great to have that connection with you, even though we can't see you in person, that you're seeing us on the YouTube. All right, so we're going to sit up. We're back in the seat, but we're not leaning against the seat. Let's just lie forward. Our hands are cupping the knees. Lead with the head. Tuck the chin. Unroll. And we're just moving nice and slow up and down the chain. And you can kind of feel all the muscles that you've worked today. Rolling up, especially through the back, through the center. Lead with your heart. Tuck the chin. Sit all the way up. Let's go one more time. Leading forward. Roll it up. Sit up nice and tall. Shoulder rolls. And really exaggerate that pulling open of the chest. We do tend to spend a lot of our time like this, right? We're eating, we're driving, we might be computing, looking at our phone, whatever it is, we're always forward. So we got to really think about opening things up, especially if we've been at home for a while. The chances that we've even become more forward flexed is pretty good. So we've really got to be cognizant of opening things up, all right? Take a hand underneath your seat or behind you and just reach up. So you're lengthening through the side. Push down into your hip as you lengthen through the fingers. Just feel that nice elongation. And then as you come across, just gently grab the head, push out through the palm of the hand. Feel that nice release from your earlobe down to your shoulder. Breathe into it. Good. Release back to center. We're going to go to that other side. So reach up and over, pushing down into the seat. Feel that opening down your side. Yeah. Come across. Gentle stretch. Push through the heel of the hand. Opening up from the earlobe to the shoulder. Nice job. Good. Release back to center. Rotate those palms up. Inhale up. Press into your seat. Lift through those fingertips. Create some space between your ribs. Float it down. And one more breath together. Breathe up. And exhale out. Thanks for joining us today. Tune in again soon.